Welcome to Royal Secrets. Will there be a national day of mourning if the Queen dies? The announcement that the Queen had passed away at the age of 96 was made by Buckingham Palace on Thursday. Will there be a public grieving period? The Queen served as the nation's leader as the head of the royal family for several decades. She presided over the country for about 70 years over some of the most challenging periods imaginable, most notably the coronavirus pandemic and lockdowns. She once referred to her late husband Philip as her strength and stay, but to many, she has served as the country's strength and stay all along. Will there be a day of national mourning in her honor? The UK has now begun a period of national mourning that will endure until the funeral, which is customarily held 10 days after the death. The period of national mourning is to be observed by all, including foreign-based national representatives. State affairs will be suspended out of respect during this time, and new bills won't be given royal assent to become law. The royal family's website will show a black holding page and a brief statement as soon as the Queen's passing is reported. The top of the social media pages for gov.uk and government departments will be covered in a black banner. Plans for the Queen's funeral, which is anticipated to take place 10 days after her passing, will be announced by the royal family. The Ministry of Defence is planning gun salutes around the UK, and Prime Minister Boris Johnson is expected to make a remark shortly. There will also be a nationwide moment of silence announced. Prince Charles will meet with Mr. Johnson before the new monarch addresses the country in a broadcast. Outrage at horrible remark about the ill Queen made by a Scottish nationalist. A Scottish nationalist's sick remark about the Queen has caused outrage. At the moment, Her Majesty is being treated by a doctor at Scotland's Balmoral Castle. The Queen dying in Scotland would be the perfect chance for the Scottish government to unilaterally proclaim independence and refuse to return her body until the UK recognizes it, wrote Sean Curry, a supporter of Scottish independence, in a post on Twitter. He then removed the message, claiming it was only a political joke. In a statement earlier today, Buckingham Palace said, following additional assessment this morning, the Queen's doctors are concerned about Her Majesty's health and have suggested she remain under medical monitoring. This is unprecedented. The Queen stays at Balmoral in comfort. According to BBC medical editor Fergus Walsh, the palace has gone further than they usually ordinarily do with this declaration. The social networking app drew harsh criticism over Mr. Curry's tweet. The majority, a pro-union website, called the comment sick. Scottish nationalism is vile, it continued. Also claiming she had no words, at Katangleton, Mr. Curry is a co-spokesperson for the Federation of Young European Greens, according to his Twitter page. He stated, "I just erased my tweet since I noticed that it was going much beyond my tiny bubble and affecting a lot of people after deleting his message. To others, it was a personal attack. To me, it was a political comedy. Sorry to offend anyone." This message was referred to as a half-hearted apology by the Scottish Daily Express. All of the BBC's scheduled events have been postponed until 6 p.m. in order to air a live newscast on the Queen's condition. A Range Rover being driven by Prince William arrived at Balmoral Castle just after 5:15 o'clock. Prince Andrew, Prince Edward, and Sophie, Edward's wife, were all present. Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall have been present since the afternoon, and Prince Harry is reportedly on his way to the Scottish castle. Share your experiences here if you've ever met the Queen. Queen Elizabeth II will be remembered as a loyal head of state and the longest-reigning queen in British history, but many of us across the nation will also have happy memories to share. Hundreds of thousands of us may have had the opportunity to see the Queen throughout the years, whether you were present for Trooping the Colour or met her when she opened a new structure in your town. After more than 70 years on the throne, she has had several encounters with members of the public, including being given flowers and gifts as well as receiving handshakes and